Yo, everybody, Off the Volley is back. We are live on Twitch, YouTube. I figured out you have to have 50 subscribers in order to go live.
Oh, well
So
then
stupid.
we
So
need
that
to
was
we
the
need to
whole
get up
reason
there.
why. We need to grow. People, we need to grow out here, bro. So if you want to hit the link in the bio for the YouTube, subscribe to our channel and support us as we just literally just yap about millionaires, billionaires, and trillionaires boycotting billionaire $1 billion events about $1 billion trophy and saying that oh, it's corrupt. But that's another. I'm not gonna go off guard. I'm not gonna go off topic there. Not yet. Matt is in the cut representing the Tottenham Hotspur,
Yeah,
and Andie is in the cut representing, unfortunately, the fallen, the late Eric Ten Heisenberg. Last time we were here, we were celebrating Eric Ten Heisenberg. Now we're actually here for the funeral, like the real funeral
yeah.
of Eric Ten Heisenberg. But now, hi, how you guys doing? What you guys been up to?
I mean, I feel like last time was more kind of like, the wake for
Yeah,
Ten Hag. And there's just kind of been like a darkness in my life ever since Ten Hag got sacked. So,
hasn't it felt rainy? I mean, I know we're in
I,
a drought,
I,
Andy, but
that's weird. It was 80 degrees and sunny in Columbus today somehow.
80?
It was
What?
80. It was 80 degrees today.
Oh snap!
You couldn't even tell it's about to be November. Uh,
Yeah, is that how it is usually in Ohio?
No,
The
not
falls.
at all.
Okay,
Usually it's probably about 55. I,
makes
I,
sense.
I guess maybe the Red Devils. The heat's on, something like that.
It could be.
But
It
no,
could
if we're
be.
if we're starting there with Manchester United, I think this is probably about at least like 6 months too late, maybe even a year too late to get rid of him.
Yeah,
Uh, Pep tried
it's
all he could to keep him around. He really did. He gave him an FA Cup. Uh, gave him everything else. He tried to keep Ten Hag around. He just couldn't do it.
Pep. Thank you for helping with our mental health, extending it at least to this point,
Mm-hmm.
because he knew what he was doing on that day in May or
Mm-hmm.
whenever the final was. Um, yeah, PR. He's a PR magician. He
Yeah.
knows how to work the media. He knows how to gas up trash managers. He always does that too, which gets me mad, but it makes me laugh
I
too.
wonder what
But
he's gonna say tomorrow after the game. Then.
oh, we're gonna get clapped. It's gonna be bad, bro.
Uh, well,
It's
I
gonna
don't
be
think we're
bad.
starting all of our guys either.
Really?
If they don't, I will be furious because, like Pep's already said, like I'm not playing anyone. Like we're way too injured already to play anyone
Right.
serious. It's like you guys are legit going to be bringing out like James McAtee, which is he's a good young player, but he's a young player. It's not like you guys are bringing
Right.
out like Holland and Foden, and like you're not bringing out all the dogs.
Right. I mean,
So
this match legit could be. So I'm not sure what they call the Spurs under. I don't know if it's under 21s or under 23s, but I know you guys
I
won the
think
league.
it's just Spurs 2.
Okay. So it would basically be Spurs 2 versus the Man City EDS team.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Wow. Yeah.
I'm
That,
I'm
that
I'm
says it
just
all.
gonna go vote yes tomorrow during the game. I trust America's political system more. Uh, I trust America's political system more than I trust Tottenham. So
Uh,
that should.
and even that's hanging on by a thread if we're being real.
Oh no, it's not real to exist anyways. But that should just tell you how much I believe in Tottenham.
Wow.
Uh,
Um, but yeah. Andy, Arsenal, 2-2.
Um,
Interesting match. Very
no,
interesting.
it was an interesting match. I mean, going into it, we didn't think like half the players were gonna play, ended up playing, per usual. But I mean, in the game, we looked so solid throughout the whole entire 90 minutes. It just started to crumble towards the end once Timber came off, Gabriel came off, and we just couldn't like get any control in the back because at one point we had to have like Lewis Skelly playing at left back, and
Yeah,
then I forget who was playing at right back. Like
wasn't it?
it was Partey.
Yeah, Partey. Yeah, he actually looked pretty good there. I'm not
Yeah,
even gonna lie.
he locked up Luis Diaz, but then we had to have Kivior Ward and Ben White at the back. So obviously it just didn't like look well at the end, and they ended up like scoring off like a really good forward ball.
Yeah,
So I mean, if you look at the game overall, we looked completely better. I don't remember like Liverpool getting like any opportunities other than those two opportunities. So I don't know how to describe it. It was just written in the stars how
yeah,
the injury crisis went, and then obviously you can see that last goal. But we looked good. I mean, everyone else looked good. It was just bad timing.
yeah. I mean, it's second versus third, right? I
Mm-hmm.
mean, second versus third. Teams know what's at stake. Obviously, it's still early on in the season, but honestly, for it to be what October, about to be November, and she's about to be December soon. My goodness. Um, yeah, Arsenal. I think there's nothing to worry about for you guys personally. Not it's still early days, still a lot of footy to play still. Um, but yeah, no, I thought Arsenal really dominated the at least the run of play. And I thought defensively, obviously, it was the two mistakes. But other than that, you guys were obviously, I mean, as Arteta's team, organized, defensively rigid, but also attacking wise, very fluid. Um, yeah, I thought Saka looked pretty good as well. Um, especially he had 2 assists, right?
Are you talking about like the last game he played,
Yeah, or
or
am I tweaking?
no? Yeah, I get the game against Southampton. He scored and got the 2 assists. Yeah.
Yeah. Um. So I mean, look, here's the thing. Like, obviously, you guys in Marino. Yeah, I know what I said before about him. It's like we haven't seen him play yet, but obviously, I think we know obviously why he's at the club. But yeah, no, I think things are starting to come along together. Obviously, in terms of a season, you're not going to start off guns blazing unless you're going to end up like once again going unbeaten for like 6 games and then losing like the rest of your 6 games, and then everyone's questioning if your club should lose to a rival or not on purpose because they don't want to be memed on for the rest of eternity. I mean, it could be that type of situation too.
God,
It
I'd
could
hate to
be.
have that.
Yeah, I know, man. Like,
Uh,
let me stop, bro. Let me
I,
stop. Let me
I,
stop.
I, it's been a time for me. Nothing was worse than this weekend after spending the last 18 months being the biggest, like, Eberechi Eze needs to come to Tottenham. Okay. Can you have it a little bit lower while I'm talking so at least they can hear me? Thank you. Uh, but Eberechi Eze being on the Tottenham shopping list for the last 18 months, and instead of that, we bring in Timo again. And guess who was the best player on the pitch on Sunday? That was
Eberechi.
that was
Yeah.
I'm assuming
dreadful.
it wasn't Timo, right?
Believe it or not, it was not Timo.
What?
Timo's actually been replaced by a 17-year-old kid.
Oh
Now,
snap! Oh, that's that Mikey Moore kid, right?
Mikey Moore's a great talent. Don't get me wrong, but why are you getting replaced by a 17-year-old child? In fact, why is it when you guys play together and Mikey's on the right and he's on the left, it looks like you're the 17-year-old child who's getting thrown in, and this guy's the experienced winger who's like trying to feed you some confidence balls. Like he couldn't score in a brothel. Like
Nope,
he can't.
not at all.
He need
And it's
someone needs to bully him off social media, like we did Brennan, and see if that works. I think that's just hasn't scored since he got back on Instagram.
that is true.
I
That is true. But the thing is about Timo Werner, and why I don't understand why Spurs. I think Spurs use that Europa League as their we can't. You know what I'm saying? We're at a certain level. We can't
Mm-hmm.
outspend. You know how it is with Spurs. So they said, you know what? To go underneath, at least to stay afloat. To stay afloat as a club, we have to, sign Timo Werner on a permanent deal, and then we can get these, Archie Gray on what was he, 50 million?
I have no clue. It was somewhere between 40 and 50, so we'll just go 45.
There you go. Me in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Archie Gray.
By the
You
way,
bring in,
not playing enough.
right. I was going to ask you about that as well. Like, he has to play tomorrow, right?
No, 100%. I don't know if you want to go
What,
through like a pick your side type thing,
I'm cool with that.
but I mean,
Combine 11?
not a combined 11. It'd be 11
Oh, that would
city.
just be
It'd be
kids.
11 city players.
It would be 11 kids. Forget
Yeah.
about city players. It would be 11 kids. I don't even know who's playing for
Actually,
Man
if it's
City.
just between the city backups and the Tottenham first team, we might actually be able to get like 4 or 5 players in.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, off the bat, because if you're counting,
I'd
okay,
probably
let's say
still
Holland's
have.
not playing.
I'd still only have like one or two defensive players.
Yeah,
Maybe Van de Ven. Udogi's been horrible this year. You could tell he's not fit. I mean, you just watch. He had an injury before the Brighton game, and he played in the Brighton game. He was like the worst player I've ever seen in the second half of that Brighton game.
it's got to be mentally wearing, because obviously
Yeah.
he's one of those players who used his athleticism a lot, especially
Mm-hmm.
last year. As soon as he got injured, it was like, what was it, his hamstring? No, that was Van de Ven. Or was it?
No, he got
Udogie as well?
he got injured at the end of last season. He had to miss the Euros, but he picked up like a
Right.
knock this year.
Right.
So he
right.
just hasn't been able to stay fit, and you could tell he's just not the same player right now. But with
Mhm.
that being said, the difference between Spurs and all these other clubs is when you have a player who's not fit and needs to get back into fitness, Udogie still has to start because there's not enough depth behind him to do
Right.
anything. If there's a City player who's like De Bruyne has been out for what now? Probably about a month,
Jeez,
maybe
yeah,
longer.
been month and a half too.
Month
It's
and a half.
been
Guess where
wild.
City is? Still top of the table.
Yep. So too.
Arsenal's been having a balancing act of Saliba and Gabriel not being fit. You guys are still hanging out at the top of the table.
Right.
Tottenham doesn't have any depth because they're cheap.
Simple as that.
It's
It's honestly.
I don't think it's a club. It's a club in London. You can't tell me that there's players who wouldn't want to come and play for Tottenham.
Right. Especially when you have Arsenal.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Chelsea.
Yeah.
You got people signing to play for West Ham Football Club, bro.
Yeah. Like some of the players that West Ham are signing. I mean, some of the players that like if you can get like Palhinha to go to Fulham, you're telling me that guy wouldn't go to Tottenham when Tottenham at the time was like Champions League?
Right.
Like
right.
it's a club that's always in European competition, but they see European competition as a trophy. The ownership they don't care about actual trophies. They only care about that, and they care about the sustainability award we get every year. Like, yeah, because there's
sustainability.
There's 11 pieces of trash on the field that you recycle into the team every season. Great job.
We have the longest bar in the whole entire world, guys.
You can see the stadium from space.
You can drive a Formula One cart in the basement of Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
Yeah, you can see the stadium from space, and the trophy cabinet just reflects off the sun because there's nothing in it. The glass just reflects. It's
Jeez, man. Ange, what are you doing to my guy, man? What are you doing to Matt every week for him to be saying?
No,
all this?
I don't know. I'm very pessimistic. You should see me. Yeah. You should see me on Sundays, usually trying to balance Tottenham and Cleveland Browns. It's an act.
I pray for you, man. I don't know how you even turn on the TV to wake up on Sundays. Like, yeah, it's like, yeah, whatever, bro. Like 1 o'clock hits, I'm not even watching the Browns football game. Like,
I was honestly, they weren't even on TV in my area because the Bengals Eagles game was on instead. So
Right.
that was on. So I didn't even get to watch them beat Baltimore.
Jeez.
But I did get to
Jeez.
watch Tottenham. That was the worst display on Sunday of the Andie. There's been disgusting games. There's been like the Arsenal game this year was like a disgusting game. Some of these other
Yeah.
performances have been disgusting. They just looked like they couldn't ping a pass. I mean, they couldn't ping a pass like in the midfield. It's not like they were having problems in the final third.
Right.
They were getting beat by a Glasner team, which Glasner's literally been saying he's like way more focused on the American election than he is coaching this Palace team. This dude's more worried about like right-wing politics in the United States of America, and Ange bent over for him. Palace is more focused on the other right wing than their right winger. I think Nketiah's on
Literally.
the right wing for them. That's terrorism.
Call me.
Lost to a team that like willingly employs Nketiah.
Yeah.
We
Literally.
also employ Rob Holding.
Probably, yeah.
Oh man.
I think he might have even made a cameo in the game on Sunday, if I remember correctly. Late cameo. I know
I
Nketiah did.
believe.
I think Glasner just brought them on for banter. Like the game was already over, but he was just like,
Right.
and
What
we
do you have to
play
tell them?
City. We play City tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're trying not to
Yeah.
laugh. I see you're pulling an I show speed on me right now. I don't like it. Yeah, I'm watching your stream, bro. Why are you laughing?
So I'm not laughing.
Oh.
I'm not laughing. God, I'm not laughing. Have something in my throat. All right. All right. Yes. Spurs. I guess we do a quick little score. Like honestly, I could care less about this competition.
And that's the thing. You guys don't care, and neither do we. Like this is a game where we need to be like City is going to be playing their kids.
Yeah, man.
We need to like legit bring everybody, and I just know he's gonna have Timo on the wing, and he's gonna try to play Kulusevski and Madison as cams, even though it hasn't worked the last 4 times he tried it.
Right.
Uh,
Yeah.
he's gonna find a way to win like the most winnable City game we'll ever have.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's gonna be like you guys are literally gonna have like more possession. It'll literally be like Arteta ball from what I'm gonna be seeing from Man City. Speaking of Arteta ball,
Who do they play tomorrow? Aren't you guys still in the cup?
Yeah, we're playing Preston.
What?
I'm looking forward-
Whatever, dude.
crazy.
Give me a
Like, how
break. These cup
I was looking at the
ties.
draws, and hold on.
At least Chelsea usually get crazy draws. They have to go to
Hold on,
Newcastle.
we
They
cannot
did
be
get a
talking
crazy
about-
draw.
Yeah, but I swear usually they get they'll get a team who's like actually in the like Vanarama South in the EFL Cup. Like just the one team who gets lucky and gets to be in the League's Cup gets to play Chelsea away.
We've had like Liverpool a bunch of times in the past couple of years, man. We can't
That's
be
fair.
complaining about that.
That's like later.
Past couple of years, sure.
I think you did get them in the 4th round of the FA Cup last year, so that's fair. But I Preston, give me a break, dude.
Preston North End.
That's like the last championship club in the competition.
I think it is actually.
Stoke was in and Sheffield was in, but they both lost today. So Preston are the last championship club.
Wow.
Well, Southampton is a championship club.
Yeah.
They're just in the Prem.
They're literally just there by accident. It's like, oh snap! Like, oh snap!
They're
Look,
there
look,
because
look,
somebody
Arnaz.
has to be.
Yeah.
I think that's called the Carolina Panthers. But I had to get that one off before Liv gets in here.
Belittle the teams that are actually littler than you. That's smart. That's a smart tactic. You know, that's how you get your dubs. You know.
Yeah, I can't do that with my soccer team because they just lose to them.
Right.
You
guys lose to like
lost to Palace, made Leicester look good.
Yeah.
Newcastle have been awful this year, except for when they played us. It's Dr. Tottenham. whatever ailments you have, the doctor will see you. Fix you right up.
Right. Easy as that. But yeah, scoreline for the Man City Spurs match. I'm gonna go. I don't even know, bro. I'm gonna go 2-1 to Spurs. I'm just gonna.
Oh God.
I'm going 1-0 City.
Okay.
It's gonna be that type of
I'm
night.
going 1-0 City as well.
Yeah.
I
That
could
would be.
I could see a very similar as the FA Cup game where you guys just like fluke a 91st minute header because Vicario's a coward on headers. I have no clue why he doesn't catch the ball. Like, I
It's
don't know if
weird.
it's something that he's being told, like, power the ball away or, like, catch the ball.
I was talking to my one friend. He played goalkeeper in college, and I was asking. I was like, look, like obviously, like Spurs
Mm-hmm.
by far are the worst team set piece wise defending, and I sat through, watched a few of the goals that they conceded,
Mm-hmm.
and I asked. I was like, look, what like what can he, meaning Vicario,
Yeah,
what
Vicario.
can he do better? What can he do better?
Mm-hmm.
Right, make his presence known in the box. He's saying, look, man, like sometimes it's either you have it in you or you don't.
Yeah.
Like I don't think he has that dog in him. From being real,
I don't
if I'm being
know
real,
because I feel like he's got a dog. I think he's just kind of like
he has. No, never. Let me stop. That would have sounded
no. I
horrible.
know what you're about to say, and I agree. So we could just
Yeah,
leave it there. I know what you're gonna say.
yeah,
Uh, he's a peculiar guy. But he didn't. He just hasn't had it on set pieces, and it's cost us before, and I think it'll probably end up costing us again tomorrow.
yeah.
Which, if we actually played a serious team, I think we win. I just don't. It doesn't sound like from what I've been hearing from Ange that we're rotating the side. Which
Hmm. Yeah, I think he's taking this game serious, bro.
was he about to hit a crossover?
AI.
I was
Boom.
about to say honestly, I'm kind of impressed here. I didn't know he knew ball like that.
I didn't know Italy had ballers like that either, bro.
Yeah. Hold on. Italy had a baller, dude. I'm trying to remember who it was.
Oh, that dude, Gallinari, and then they had
Yeah, Danilo Gallinari, yeah.
yep, and then
Uh,
This was
Bellinelli. Remember Marco Bellinelli?
Bellinelli was another one, yeah.
this was insane. That wasn't this wasn't ever like it wasn't called.
That looks clean.
Yeah, easily. Like what I'm saying? Like he's just chilling.
Looks clean to me.
He is not complaining.
You gotta understand, that's
then,
the only time we get luck is when we don't need it.
right.
That's when we get lucky. When we need it, this team is the most unlucky team in the history of the world. But when it's just like halfway through a Brentford game, we're already winning. That's where all our luck comes in. We get
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Spurs are literally like Tobias Harris FC, bro. That's what I like to call them. They get garbage points. Like
we're like Stat Padford, like Stat
yeah,
Detroit Lions Matt Stafford. Just
yeah,
eat
literally
when it doesn't matter.
Redskins Kirk Cousins.
You have some respect for Redskins Kirk Cousins.
Yeah,
that's your
right.
team. I'm telling you to have respect.
Yeah, he actually did good.
I bet. Say, come on, man. You got it. You like that? He did that for you guys.
Yeah, he did. That was a great moment in time as well. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But
Andy, do you have an NFL team? Are you an NFL guy?
Nah, not. Don't have anything. I mean, if I would pick, I'll do Eagles, but again,
yeah.
I don't watch.
But to say you probably don't want to be an Eagles fan. They're very unlikable. I'm pretty sure they booed Santa.
I'm very used to that.
Yeah, I'm about to say. I know. We were talking earlier in the group chat about how unlikable Penn State fans are. So I think there's a massive crossover there, and that makes sense.
It does. It does. I was gonna say something that's left my brain.
Is there anyone in particular you want to see tomorrow for Man City?
Honestly, no. I hope they're celebrating Rodri's Ballon d'Or win. Like, I hope everybody's just drunk, chilling, enjoying it because he deserved that award, bro. I don't care what any media outlet has to say. I don't care what. I don't care what. I don't care what Ancelotti era says, bro. I don't care what Vini Jr. era says. I don't care what Real Madrid, whatever. I'm just making up these Twitter names now. I don't care what any of these guys say, bro. I don't care what Richarlison has to say. I don't care what
Yeah.
Ancelotti has
All
to say. I
right,
don't
now
care
you
what.
now you went a little too far.
Oh,
You better
did
care
I
for
step over?
Carl. You better care. You're offsides like Mbappe in El Clasico. You're just gone too
Okay.
far offside there.
All right. All right. All right.
That Richarlison, respect what Richarlison has to say.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
But everyone else,
Um,
Ancelotti era, Ten Hag era. I wonder how that guy's doing today. The Ten Hag era guy on Twitter.
he's probably
That dude's probably deactivated. I'm gonna see what he's
either
saying.
deactivated or already changed his name to Amarim era.
He has.
He changed it to Amarim.
He's already changed it to Amarim era.
That's crazy.
Wait.
That's-
Oh my god! No way.
Crazy.
Amarim. I mean, he hasn't even
He hasn't even taken the job yet, dude.
nothing. Like Sporting literally just announced, and I don't understand why teams don't do this.
I respect the hustle. I respect the hustle.
Yeah,
He was watching the Sporting game today.
crazy.
Dude was out here watching Portuguese league. Honestly, that's credit. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy.
Yeah, especially after what Reggie Cannon said. If you remember his whole fiasco with Boa Vista, I don't know if you guys remember that or not.
I don't think so. I don't remember off the top of my head. My
Bro,
apologies.
so Boa Vista, when he was there at the club, he didn't get paid for like a month.
Oh my gosh.
So he was like, yeah, like he went on like ESPN FC with what's that guy's name? Hercules
Gomez, yeah.
Yeah, he's saying like, yeah, like dude, like the like obviously I love playing in Europe, but I need to make money too. Like I need to live. Like I can't play for free.
That's
Like I have to
crazy.
go.
He hit them with this club is so unserious. That's
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah, that's wild. That was a wild situation to hear too. But anyways, Arsenal Preston, I'm going 4-0 Arsenal. Easy work.
No, yeah, I mean, we're gonna play our kids. Winieri, Lewis Skelly will be playing.
Yeah.
I don't know who else will be playing, but as long as Winieri's playing, I need him to get a lot of minutes. I know he's just young, and we're not trying to overplay him, but like, I mean, with Odegaard injured, I'm surprised he hasn't played a lot. But no, yeah, it's gonna be easy. I think it's gonna be like a 3-1. I think Preston's gonna get a lucky goal.
Yeah. Are you guys home or away?
It's away.
Away at Preston.
Yep.
They're actually like kind of like they're pretty super defensive. If I remember a lot about Preston, like I know they have like a lot of 0-0s in the championships. So I think they'll try to hold out for a while. But yeah, you guys are you're too good. I'll probably go 3-1 with you. I feel like about as good as you can get for two clubs that just like love not scoring goals. You know, two defensive minded managers together in the same building.
Just lock your doors. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Lock your doors. Ballon d'Or talk.
Ballon d'Or talk. Okay.
Oh, I'm ready for this.
It's time to go to war, man. Because y'all don't know what it means, man.
I'm impartial on this, so I'll try to mediate because I know Andie's. I saw Andie on Instagram. He was not happy, and I'm sure you're thrilled.
Oh,
so,
I'm ecstatic.
So
bro.
I want you to. Obviously, it doesn't matter. I'm not the one, but I want Andie to go first. I want you to make the case against Rodri for Vini.
All right, wait, hold up. We need a picture in here. There we go.
Okay, that's actually perfect. Thank you. This is nice.
All right. No, going into Ballon d'Or,
mm-hmm.
like there's a slight feeling you could tell Rodri's going to win that, just because, like, I feel like Rodri kind of escaped like any type of backlash like the last couple of months just because he was out injured. And I mean, most of the time, like the Ballon d'Or doesn't count like these like last couple of months starting the season, right?
No.
Yeah, they don't. But I feel like when it comes to the journalist voting, they do for some reason. And Vinny going off losing in the El Clasico by like 4-0. It was an embarrassing game. And I think overall it's Real Madrid having kind of like a slow start, and Vinny just being overshadowed by Mbappe joining in. Kind of just like defeats all what Vinny achieved last season.
Mm-hmm.
But again, like I'm not gonna doubt like Rodri didn't deserve it. Like Rodri, deserved it in a way, but also I think Vinny deserved it more. But when you look at the journalist voting, because I was waiting for like how most of the journalists ranked the players.
Yeah.
It was like a pattern, in my opinion, seeing like who ranked Rodri over Vinicius.
Well, in
Like,
terms of like region, like South Americans were more partial towards Vinicius.
yeah, I mean, a lot of the European countries obviously just favored, Rodri, and
Right.
giving, the amount of European country there is. But also, it's not even just about that. I think it's just about like where some players are ranked. Like, I think it was like the El Salvador journalist.
I saw that.
The way he didn't have Vinny as his top 10.
No, because he's a Barcelona fan.
Exactly. So I'm thinking, like, again, it's just like the same shit again. It's just a journalist. Like, it's the same situation as last year with Messi.
Literally.
Like, Messi, again, he only had the World Cup. The World Cup is big, but then again, like, you gotta put into like, consideration of like the whole entire season. At what point is like the Ballon d'Or like significant anymore if you only have to win it by just performing well in like the major international tournaments? If your international like team sucks, like GG, you're done.
Right.
Like
Right.
Holland was not going to win it just because Norway was not in the competition.
I was about to say, well,
And
who was the last person from like a like not like Modric with Croatia is probably like a smaller one, but even that year he won the Ballon d'Or, they finished second in the World Cup.
Yep.
So who was the last person from like a smaller nation to win the Ballon d'Or? Like, let me look up.
George Weah.
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, you wouldn't consider Croatia a small country, right?
I would consider them that, but like I said, the year he won, they made the World Cup
The final.
final.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. It might be George Weah, man.
It was like Nedved, right? For like Czech
Yeah, he
Republic.
played for Czech. Yeah,
That
Czechia.
was also a robbery.
Yeah, oh, absolutely it was, bro. That might be the worst robbery.
No, yeah. Again,
I
it's
think
just
it
like
might be.
yeah, let's say it's probably Nedved.
it's just like the way the voting's gone down. Like the journalists are just gonna favor a player who's like more again just like neutral. Again, who's just like the safe bet. But I mean, earlier in the year, it was Bellingham who was gonna win the Ballon d'Or.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And thing is, he also had a good tournament in the Euros, even though like again half the time they was bashing him for like coming in clutch against I forgot who they're playing, but he scored like the last minute goal. And like even though he had a good tournament, it was just the PR just was not against. It was completely against him after the end of the last season. Obviously, he won Champions League, didn't really have any part of that, but had a really good season overall last season. Yeah, it kind of just like plummeted as soon as
Yeah.
all that PR disappeared by the start of like this season. Mbappe coming in, Vinny playing well. He was being overshadowed. Obviously, like again, as I said before, Rodri didn't have to worry about that because he got injured. So again, like there's just a bit of inconsistencies with the Ballon d'Or voting. I don't think I really agree how it goes down with the journalists. I don't understand why it's journalists in the first place. Like, but wasn't it like supposed
Yeah,
to be like
it
team?
shouldn't be.
Bro, Thogden voted one year. I don't know if it was this year again, but I know last year he had a vote. He had a vote. People like that vote, bro. It's crazy. You might as well just have I Show Speed vote. You might as well.
I mean, I need it
Like,
because
Let him
I
be the
want
representative for
I
America,
want
bro.
Ronaldo back on that podium. I want to see how many times he can try to get people to vote for Ronaldo.
Oh, easy.
Yeah,
Young bull generation. CR7. Who's
yeah,
our favorite
100%. I want to see if I Show Speed can campaign Ronaldo onto the podium.
I think he could. If you gave him yeah, he definitely could.
like you can't even do like voting with like just the players because you know the players are just gonna all vote for their teammates. Their
Yeah,
teammates and
it's
shit
going
like
to be
that.
just as bad as the journalists. Like there's
Right.
just I think it just needs to be like
United Trek.
percentages. Like every single group votes, but they get a certain percentage of the vote.
Mm-hmm.
Like that way, it's not like too overly. Like I think they do that with the. I think that's how the NBA All Star. The all NBA teams go. Where I think it's a certain
Um.
amount of it's voted by the players and by the media and stuff like that, or like.
Yes, I think that's mixed between media and players. I think MVP is strictly media, or
Yeah,
like those type
MVPs. I
of
know MVP is
awards,
strictly media, but
like the
usually they don't
performance
get the
awards.
MVP. Usually they don't get the MVP wrong.
No, no,
I mean,
no.
the
It's
last time they did
rare.
was what?
Embiid,
Embiid.
or the Jokic one, where he honestly, it's the same thing. You
Yeah.
flip flop each year. I think
Hmm.
either or deserved it that year.
Yeah.
Um, and honestly, I feel like this Rodri win.
Hmm.
I think, and I'm not saying this to be like, to be like annoying or anything like that.
Hmm.
Honestly think that saved football, and here's my reason why. Not because CDM this that, and the third. I think that humbled Vinicius.
That
I
did
think we're
not
gonna see
humble
a better
Vinicius.
Vinicius, bro. A more efficient Vinicius, and the one who actually
It it
is better
it
than
didn't
Neymar.
humble him. You can't tell me it humbled him when he didn't show up to congratulate his opponent for not for.
Thank you for proving my point. That dude, Vinicius, the guy who's behind Andie's screen, bro. That dude is one of the most shameless people I've ever seen, bro. He's honestly one of the most shameless people I've ever seen. Like, how do you? Because I think I read something where apparently I don't know who leaked it to him, but apparently 2 or 3 months ago, he had the Ballon d'Or in the bag, like Andy, like he said, no Ballon d'Or in the bag, Ballon d'Or in the bag, and then all of a sudden, um, like the past or whenever the drawing was, like those past the 48 hours prior to that, there's reports coming through saying that like something Real Madrid weren't going to go to the gala, to the event. They weren't. None of the players are going to show up. Uh, all that stuff, and then the reports about Rodri, I'm going to be, or Rodri's going to be the winner. That I think all that came out of left field, but I think in terms of overall, I guess critiquing, I do agree with you in terms of, and I just saw a photo of it. I lost it, but it was like the criteria of how they vote for players, and it's just a lot of like throwaway phrases that make it seem like it's some crazy complex type of thing when it's just legit. Like, come on, you have two eyes. Who's the better player, right? Who's the best player in the world in your opinion?
Yeah.
But I think we've gone too far down this this rabbit hole of people just being so objective to the point where they're not even being honest. you know,
Yeah, bro.
like
Like the El like again the example of the El Salvadorian. Um, like there's criteria. The criteria does not matter. It just depends on who the journalist is voting on that year.
right,
Again, like this El Salvadorian. Like, come on, be like a little bit impartial here.
right.
Like, you don't put Vinny in the top 10 just because you don't like him.
It's like, oh, I don't like him as a person. He is not on my top 10. Like, what, bro? Like, it just don't make it just doesn't make any sense. And here's the thing: like when it's people like that, now there's like that's where that fine line is. Like, okay, is there any hidden hidden motivation behind why you don't really like Vinicius, or is it legit like, oh, you're a Barca fan? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like a very very like teeny tiny wire, that I think it has to be a discussion though. It does have to be a discussion, but it's kind of just it feels weird. Like this whole year, 2024 feels so weird to me. Like the fact that City has a real chance of actually like beating a league in a legal case that is really really big. And I'm not saying we will beat them. We have a chance. Like it's in court for a reason. We can win a fifth prem. We've had our first Ballon d'Or winner. We've had trebles, Centurions, Formidables. I think now, in maybe this is maybe taking the conversation into a different realm, but I think with that, with Rodri winning that Ballon d'Or, obviously that puts City on another level. But I think in terms of England levels of clubs, or I guess tiers of clubs, right? Rankings of clubs. I think that puts Man City in terms of just like legit, just history for history, club for club, whatever, puts us in top two in my opinion. In my opinion, and the reason why I say that is because Liverpool obviously won Champions Leagues. I think they won 6. Did they have a winner, a Ballon d'Or winner?
Michael Owen.
Michael Owen.
Was he there, or was he at Man United when he won?
Michael. Oh no, he was washed by the time he went to Man United.
He was at Liverpool.
Yeah,
right.
they have one Ballon d'Or winner. So yeah, it's Michael Owen.
It's him.
Was when?
Yeah, so I guess that makes me look like an idiot then.
Like
I think you're starting to I think you guys, based off of like the era that you guys have had, I definitely think it's one of the better single club eras, like maybe like a decade of any club of all time, just based off of the amount of stuff you've been able to accomplish. You're probably, if not going to be the favorites, you're in contention to win your 5th straight league. You've probably, you've won what then? Probably 8 of the last 10 leagues.
Yep.
You finally got over the hump in the Champions League. Might even win that again this year. Now you guys have a Ballon d'Or winner. I think you're starting to enter that discussion overall.
Like Galactico type stuff.
Yeah.
If I'm being real. And that's where it scares me. Because in my opinion, I think Pep built this team the right way. Obviously, we spent a lot of money. But you have to spend money in today's world to at least compete. So he got the right players in at a really good price for for the players that we got, who are still playing for us, or obviously like contributed well for us. I think with Tiki leaving the club, I'm not sure what Pep's doing. I think Pep's going to stay for one more year and then dip. I think that's going to be like the transition year. We could see a new approach in terms of transfers, and it's a more ruthless approach. And I think it all depends on this 115 case. I think it does, and I think that should scare a lot of people, except for Newcastle.
I mean, at the end of the day, it was Pep Guardiola who built the club. I mean, he got his players. He got everything that he would have wanted just because, Man City could get what he wants. At the end of the day, you have like a manager who's second to him. Like there's no, it's undisputed. In terms of tactical awareness and just tactics in general, nothing beats him. Nothing beats him.
I mean, in this,
he had to birth his own Pep 2.0 with Arteta in order to challenge. It's that type of levels to Pep.
Yeah, and even now he's starting to do it with Maresca, who's had a great start. He's literally just had to bring other people in, like his own disciples, to kind of like test him in the future. Uh, I think it's just him and like Fergie in this like era. Like there are other guys like
I agree.
Mourinho, other guys like Klopp, Ancelotti. Like there's been great managers up there, but at least sustained success in England. I think that's probably just like the two. And Pep's starting to make his own case because just how dominant he's been. How like I think his influence has kind of gone over England as well. I think a lot of people, every manager, every one of the big clubs are trying to find their Pep. Like
Right.
Arteta did it, Maresca did it. Ange is supposed to be a Pep disciple, despite the fact we never win anything. Uh, so you have like the influence Pep has on the league. I think
I
is very important.
I think the main question here is like after Pep does all of that, like imagine the pressure of the next manager. It's gonna be similar to Ferguson passing the torch to the Moyes. Like you can't beat what Pep has done, and the amount of
Mm-hmm.
pressure on the next manager, it's just gonna be insane. Like
Bro,
I think if they get the right guy in, I don't think it'll be much of a problem. I
I think
think Moyes just wasn't you know built for that kind of club. I don't know why he was hired there, but I think
yeah,
City's smarter than United. I think they'll bring in a guy who will be able to at least like I don't think they'll be able to go above and beyond and like adapt more than they already have, but I think there's someone who can sustain them at the top of the Premier League.
right, right.
like the options like Xabi Alonso is probably number one on the list. But then
Yeah.
again, he doesn't play like Pep.
Nah,
He played like
it'll
Klopp.
be, yeah, it'll be a lot different, and
Yeah.
that's the thing as well. Um, the like the way that Pep plays now, it will never be replicated
Hmm.
in terms of legit. Like, because like obviously like, before when Pep first came to the club, it was a lot of like Barcelona esque passing. I mean, brought in Bravo, brought in all these guys.
Hmm.
Then he goes in, and he's like, you know what? I played with the false nine for a few years. You know, obviously Kun Aguero, my guy. We cannot replace him. But then he goes and replaces him with another goat. You
Hmm.
know, it's like, and he changes the way that he plays. Then, you know,
Yeah.
literally playing with 10 guys or 9 guys in possession because Holland's just legit just standing next to the two center backs. It's crazy. It's crazy how fast he thinks of different things and how fast it comes off. And I don't know if it's him. I don't know if it's the players that he's brought in to understand so fast what to do tactically. I don't know if it's the
I mean,
environment that he
they have to
created.
like obviously like Pep is like like this the master of it all, but like
Right,
you have to have guys in that system who understand what's going on. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Like you have to have high IQ players, and
right,
he always has. I mean, he's had Messi, he's had De Bruyne, he's had Hall. Like these guys are just very intelligent footballers. They know what to do. Like, I mean, it's always a joke that like City's very robotic, but I mean, it's in the sense of robotic. I mean, it's just like everyone knows where to be, whenever to be there.
right.
There's not really much error in routine. So it's just such well drilled, well executed football at all times.
It's crazy.
And
It's wild.
so
It's wild seeing like Rico Lewis, like
mhm,
sometimes playing center back, sometimes
yeah,
playing right back, sometimes playing wing, sometimes playing striker.
no,
It's like what is going
he could
on?
play 8 positions.
Right,
Uh, uh,
right.
how do you think? Because I'm gonna ask. We were just kind of we kind of touched on it.
Yeah.
How do you think City fans will take like a change of style? Like, let's say it's a Xavi Alonso, more like pressing Klopp style of system. How
Hmm.
do you think City fans would deal with that? Because obviously it'd be a change from like the tiki taka high possession ball that Manchester City has now. Do you think that's something they'll be like wanting to do, willing to do, or was it be something where they're like bring in Vincent Company because he's going to have that kind of mindset?
That's a great question because when let me think first as for myself, then I'll speak
Mm-hmm.
for what I think the City fans would think. I personally wouldn't mind Xabi coming in because it's a new perspective to the club. Well, it's two now. It'll be one. Well, the new director would be in for a year if Pep signed a new deal. But let's say if he didn't, let's say this season is his last year. Boom. Okay. Chiki leaves. Pep leaves. Get the new sporting director coming in from Sporting. Funny enough. And then you got what's his face? Let's say a new manager. I'll just say that. Xabi Alonso comes in. We have to buy in as a fan base. If you're still worried about Pep Guardiola, right after he's gone, that's a
Mm-hmm.
problem.
Yeah.
That's a real problem. And if it doesn't work at first, those look here's because I know how some City fans are on social media. They'll be like, "Oh my goodness, he has to go." That's what I'm saying. This is what I saw, and I'll be honest, I was a part of this, but I was also very young at the time as well. So don't get on me too much. But the first year that Pep was at the club, I'll never forget that the loss against Everton. I think it was 4-0. I think we got absolutely destroyed that game. Tom Davies gave us an absolute. Oh my goodness, it was
No,
bad.
Tom Davies.
Tom Davies. I thought after
Where's
that
he?
match, I was like,
Sheffield United now?
yes. And he shaved all of his hair, and he just looks totally different.
Oh my
Crazy.
God, he did. What the heck?
Yeah, he looks totally different, bro.
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
Yeah, and this is also a core memory to me as well because Andy knows. My friend or our friend, or he went to. He was in our grade. Anthony, he was an Everton fan. When he was on the soccer team, me me and him placed a bet, and he had like this Everton Lukaku jersey on, and I was like, I obviously had my City jersey, and I was like, yo, if you beat us, I'll put on that kit. If you, and obviously, vice versa, for you as well. Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Okay, walk in 4-0, walk into school, first class, sitting on my desk, laid out, a nice Everton Lukaku kit. I was like, are you actually serious, bro? And then all my boys like, yo, 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 like, I'm like, bro, get out of here, man. Like, Sunday was hard enough already, and at that point, I think our quarterback was what year was that? 2016. I don't even know who our
2017.
was. 2017. I think it might have been Rex Grossman. Honestly, I have no idea. It might have been. I think it was actually like I don't even know who our quarterback was, but forget it. That was honestly the moment I was like, okay, look, this might not work. That could happen with this new man, whoever the new manager is. But City fans just have to be patient, man. We've already had, the best years, honestly, any team in the world would ask for. We
Mm-hmm.
won literally everything. Obviously, we want to keep winning everything, but I don't want it to be to the level of like Real Madrid, where the fans are basically being disrespectful to their players. But no, but to answer your question, bro, I think City, we've seen. It's not like we've only been it's not like we're like Barcelona, you know. We've come from obviously like Mancini in terms of like the new era, Mancini to Pellegrini. Now, Guardiola. Years prior, we had like Stuart Pearce, Mark Hughes, like those type of managers. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. My question is, who's gonna step up once Pep leaves, man? Like, I mean, for like, who's gonna be like? I was not for Man City, but out of everybody in the league, who's gonna
Mm-hmm.
be that guy to be like, you know what? Finally, this MF guy is gone. Get him out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's time for my team to actually win the league
Ten Hag.
in EAFC 25.
No, Ten Hag said the Klopp and Pep eras were ending with him.
He must have
He,
been. He
he
must
didn't
have
even
been.
last. He didn't even last Pep.
Yeah,
At least he beat out Klopp, because God, that would have.
that would have been embarrassing. That would have
Where
been
do you
really
think?
bad.
Where do you think Ten Hag goes next? You think Heracles needs a coach?
Yo, do you know who actually needs a coach? The Philadelphia Union.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know if you want to wish upon that to your club.
Yeah, actually, you're right. That'll actually be even worse. It'll probably be bad.
I don't know. I think that's
He's,
actually about his level.
he's gonna try to sign like some random Dutch player from like the Dutch league and be like, this will be the next one. The errors come to the end in the MLS.
Yeah, Wilfred Nancy,
Wilfred Nancy.
Wilfred Nancy, Tata Martino, your days are done. What's his name? Cherundolo, the LAFC manager. Your days are done. We got Ted Heisenberg's
Man.
in charge now.
Yeah, man. That would be crazy.
I'm gonna
But no,
miss him.
honestly,
I enjoyed actually going to Old Trafford and just playing them off the pitch.
y'all destroyed them. Hold
Uh,
on, I'm
that
trying to see where Ajax is at.
I think they're
They're
second in the
third.
league right now.
Uh, third.
Third,
They're
because I think
behind.
what PSV's
Whoa, they're 10 for 10.
PSV's 10 for 10.
10 for 10.
Yeah,
Max
they're a
points.
good club now, dude. They've actually like built up something really nice in the league.
I think
Took them long enough.
how's Ajax doing? Because I know they've been like kind of mid.
He said they were third in the league. How many points do they have?
They have 19, but they only played eight matches. PSV
Okay.
already played 10. So if they get two, obviously they have 2 games in hand
So they
in that
could
front.
be at 25 from 30. That isn't bad.
Yeah, it's honestly not that bad of a gap. But also PSV have ballers. Like I don't, it's crazy how they built that squad. But
Yeah, Ricardo Pepi. Shout out to
yeah,
him. Should have had a hat
yeah,
trick this weekend.
should have. But that's our guy, bro. He's tough. Um, real quick. Hold on, I just saw it. Oh my goodness. Hold on, give me a second, guys.
You're good?
Hold on, I'm just trying to see if I can get it back. Oh, that's what I meant to talk to you guys about. This is unrelated to Prem, nothing Ballon d'Or, anything.
Mm-hmm.
Neymar is finally back, bro. It's been
Mm-hmm.
what, like a year or so since he's been out,
Yeah, usually he only gets hurt when it's his sister's birthday.
which is in March, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't ask me how I know that, but
give it a few months.
yeah, but
Bro knows when Neymar's sister's birthday is. He's just as about as down bad for Neymar's sister as Neymar is.
But he's rumored to go to Inter Miami, right?
Inter.
Oh, God.
Of course.
It's embarrassing. It's a disgrace. That's what it is. A disgrace.
Terrible. Wait, here's my question about MLS. How can they afford Messi, Neymar, Suarez, Alba, Busquets?
They're just making up the rules as they go along.
They'll find a way. I mean, like imagine having Neymar in there as well, bro. Imagine the TV sales. Imagine the Inter Miami kit sales.
Yeah, they
That's
bring
what
back
really care.
MSN.
They have to.
That's all they
Because that
really
bring
care
back
about.
MSN. Because Suarez is
Yeah.
there too.
That'd be crazy.
I
Honestly.
don't even like the MLS, so I'm not worried about it. I'd rather not talk about what happened in the MLS today.
Yeah, wait, wasn't also regarding like Neymar's salary and like going into, because there's a salary cap in the MLS, right? And how
Yes.
thing is like the
Yeah.
last, like I remember watching the Beckham documentary and how when Beckham joined, they disregarded the rules just so Beckham could join, LA Galaxy. They're about to do the same thing again.
Yes.
They don't really care.
Well, I heard Pogba might go there as well. Because Pogba's
Who?
going to be reinstated. Pogba's going to be reinstated back in like January?
Bro, what are they? Yo, how is this possible?
They're making up the rules as they go along.
I think it was.
I heard Pogba's down to Pogba's probably going to go to the MLS. It's either Miami LAFC or one of the two Ohio teams, which is funny enough.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, those are the 4 teams that it's down to.
Oh
Like,
my
bro,
goodness.
you're looking at the whole
I'd
entire
rock
league right
a
now.
Columbus Crew Pogba jersey everywhere I go. Like, that's not going to happen. He's definitely going to LA or Miami.
Yeah,
But I'd rock a Columbus Crew Pogba jersey.
that should be a sick kit. That'd be
That would
kind of cool.
honestly, that would feel like a joke kit you buy. Like, oh, let me get
Right.
Messi on the back of my Columbus Crew jersey. Wouldn't that be hilarious? Like,
That's
oh, let's
literally
get Paul
ultimate
Pogba
team.
on this.
Right. Little ultimate team kit, little pro clubs.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Um
Get Ronaldo on the back of a Real Salt Lake kit type stuff. Like,
Wait, I had a question about the MLS because
yeah.
I think ever since Messi joined and kind of helped MLS put like Messi kind of help MLS put themselves on like the map in the whole entire world. Like you think about MLS, you probably think like, oh, Messi's team, Inter Miami.
Right.
But then you have like a bunch of how many teams are in MLS? Like
29. It's about
29.
to be it's about to be
And they're adding
30
30.
next year, I think, with San Diego.
Yes.
So like Messi's in there, Suarez is in there, Busquets, Jordi Alba, potential of Neymar being in there. Like it doesn't even seem fair at this point. Like
It's not.
how
Because there's teams like the Philadelphia Union who can barely even like buy a player for like 200,000.
I mean, if we're talking about not fair, I think we need to go to the fact that they literally waited for Inter Miami to win something to give them that final spot in the Club World Cup. When the Columbus Crew made the CONCACAF League the CONCACAF Champions League final, they won the MLS the year before. They won the League's Cup, and
like
Miami gets in for winning the Supporters Shield, which is the most irrelevant of all of the things. They didn't even win the
like
U.S. Open Cup.
Nope.
if like MLS is supposed to like replicate the kind of like the fairness of like what is like in like the NBA or like the NFL, like keeping it at least a bit balanced. That is not balanced at all. It's tipping over like completely.
No,
Yeah.
it's just there's a facade of competitiveness and stuff like that. I mean, I think soccer more than any other sport is just kind of never set up to be fair. Like, I mean, like Manchester City's in the same league as like Brighton and Brentford, so it's never going to be like a fairness. It's not like the worst team in the league gets to sign the first player
Right.
in in the transfer window. So there's just not a fairness about it. But I mean, there's a difference between not a fairness and literally breaking the rules of the salary cap, of the standards of what team should represent the league, literally like jumping through hoops for Inter Miami. And I think that's what's happening. So
All I gotta know, all I gotta say is that 115 case for Inter Miami is gonna hit different.
oh, they're gonna have more than 115.
305. Let's go, baby.
I
Let's
think
go.
I think there's a difference though, because like you look at like 115. I mean, Inter Miami, they're gonna be protected completely by the MLS.
Yeah, I mean they are a
I
franchise.
I got bad news for you, Andy.
They're a franchise.
City's nothing's happening to City.
Yeah.
I can't. Maybe they might have to write an apology to Daniel Levy that they stressed him out a little bit by actually spending money on players. But outside of that, I can't see anything actually happening to Manchester City.
Oh,
I mean, when you're losing the Warrior battle, like they have I think they have a better Warrior team than they have like a football team. Manchester City. Like they have like the Erling Haaland of Warriors as well.
Yeah.
like who are they facing against? Who was backing them?
Man City or Premier League?
Like, is it just Premier League versus Man City, or is there actual people?
No, it's the Premier League versus Manchester. It's not like there's like any English official court group or anything like that, or like a oversight committee. It's just the Premier League.
Yeah, who's the independent council?
They haven't created it yet. It's gone. It just got passed into the House of Lords. I saw over the weekend.
Okay.
So there
Okay.
isn't a creation of the committee yet.
Man, that's interesting. Because obviously, like Man City, I don't even know who the Premier League lawyers are. I mean, obviously, I know who the Man City lawyers are. I mean, I don't expect you guys to know who they are, but like the amount of, I guess, like the amount of attention that this case has gotten ever since it started. I mean, obviously the what was it ADP Associated APT, there it is, Associated Parties transactions or whatever it is that they ruled unlawful. That was crazy. I don't even know if we even talked about that.
No, we really haven't. We really haven't talked a lot about the Manchester City court case. It's just kind of like I feel like it's kind of gone on in the background during the season.
Yeah, I mean, right now there's really nothing much going on from what I'm reading. I mean, a lot of it's just now like Real Madrid just crying. Eduardo
Yeah.
Camavinga saying there's football politics all of a sudden. I mean, he's not wrong,
Yeah.
but bro, you're legit on the team with the most PR.
I was about to say if there's any club I don't want to hear like cry foul, it's Barcelona or Real Madrid.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Those
like
two clubs can
those
go.
those are the last people I want to ever hear cry foul.
Terrible.
Like
Like,
it could be the right message and it's 100% the wrong messenger.
oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Like,
It just
the two clubs that wanted to break away for the Super League are talking about corruption and greed in the sport. Wow. Wow.
right.
That's
Florentino
interesting.
Perez, he's mad. Wow. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. I wonder why. I wonder
Yeah.
why UEFA is so mad at Real Madrid right now.
Yeah.
Like, oh my goodness.
I couldn't think of
So
one reason.
stupid. But yeah, I guess life goes on for Lord Panic and the city starting. I don't know if it's 35 lawyers now. I don't think there's a bench anymore, but um
They have bigger problems going on in England. I'm pretty sure like every single month their prime minister is resigning. So I think they honestly have bigger problems than whatever's going on between the Manchester City lawyers and the Premier
yeah.
League lawyers. They have some issues.
Yeah. No,
Uh,
I think you're definitely right. Um yeah. Um
Anything? I mean,
I'm not sure cuz obviously Thursday night I'm going to be going to the Flyers game.
good for good,
So
good for you, man.
I won't be able to do a pod Thursday. I'm not sure if there's any games on Friday.
Do you just want to go through predict the Prem games now then for the weekend?
Honestly, I, I, I think it makes sense.
We
Yeah.
gotta, we
So
gotta, we gotta fly through these.
Yeah, let's hurry up. All right.
yeah, my fault. Let me find these real quick. My
No, you're good.
apologies. Fixtures and results. Okay. Dang, the 8:30 game is Arsenal Newcastle.
Yeah, that's I don't know. I feel it's gonna be like a 1-0 Arsenal win. Um, Sleep is back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just park the bus. I'm down for it.
Isn't
I'll
this
go.
your
I'll
bogey
go
ground?
1-1. I feel like Newcastle will fluke a goal. They usually like try to frustrate you guys, especially at St. James's.
Yeah.
So I'll
Yeah.
go for a draw.
Isn't that Arsenal's bogey ground?
I don't know.
Uh,
I would say bogey. I mean, we won there 2-0 2 seasons ago. Pretty comfortably.
Okay.
It was just last season, kind of just like
yeah.
Right.
we're not
But
gonna
last
do
year, like I'm a Tottenham fan, I could even admit you guys like got screwed in that game because like the
Yeah.
ball went out of play, but it didn't, or whatever happened.
I think it was
Yeah.
more based on like the Gabrielle foul. That was more bothering me.
Yeah. But
Oh well, it's in the past.
definitely that'll definitely be a fun game.
Mm-hmm.
Bournemouth and Manchester City. Can Bournemouth
3-1.
keep on upsetting the top teams?
They could. Honestly,
1-0.
they're a good
Man
team.
City.
But 3-1.
Well, no, I'll
yeah.
go 2-1 City. TJ, did we get your score for the Newcastle game? My apologies.
Oh snap! I said 2-1 Newcastle.
2-1 Newcastle.
Damn.
Okay.
Yep.
Bro,
All right.
even with bro, Man City just got scrap wins without Rodri. Like that Southampton game, like come on now.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a bad position to be in. I don't think Bournemouth are the type of team. Like, obviously, they're good in transition, but I don't think they're the type of team to be too dangerous for us. Like we should be able to walk in there and dominate. But like you said, the counterattack is always there. Kluivert's there, Semenyo, all those guys are there. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to watch.
What score did you give, TJ, on that?
3-1.
3-1? Okay. I went 2-1. You went 1-0. Andy?
Yep.
All right. Ipswich and Leicester.
That's a dead match, isn't it?
I really need Ipswich to win, dude. I think they're staying up, and this is like the game. They just had a heartbreaker against Brentford, that 4-3 game at the weekend.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, if they're going to get one, they need to get it now. And Leicester's kind of hanging out around, 15th, 16th. So that win would be important for them. I'll say 2-1 Ipswich, even though Leicester will probably end up winning, sadly.
Yeah, I'm actually just gonna go 2-1 Leicester.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 2-1 Leicester. Or 3-1 Leicester. So I'm not copying you, Andy, word for word, but
I think it was funny that you highlighted where Manchester United was on the table there.
I did. Not on purpose either. I kind of caught me off guard there. I didn't.
I think you have to accept cookies to see them in the table.
You do.
Yeah.
And Sesame Street is not calling either. So
yeah,
you have free reign there as well. So
still have negative goal differential.
They still might after this weekend. I think they play Chelsea. Liverpool
does this thing.
Liverpool and Brighton.
Liverpool.
See, that's an interesting one.
I feel like Brighton never plays Liverpool good. I feel like that's the one.
They don't.
They don't. I feel like they play everyone else good, but Liverpool.
It's weird.
That's
like Brighton's bogey team,
I mean, I would say your bogey team needs to be a team that's worse than you.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, if it's a team that's better, because then everyone's bogey team would just be Man City.
Yeah, literally.
Except Tottenham for some reason.
Right.
That's Tottenham. Your bogey team.
Yeah, that's
yeah, literally Spurs. It's
yeah,
weird.
I'll go 3-1 Liverpool.
Got you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go like 3-0 Liverpool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go 2-1 Liverpool.
Okay.
I think they might lose though, but
the surprise package so far, Nottingham Forest. I think they're currently 6th in the table. 7th. They're currently 7th.
Yeah.
But only one loss in their first 9. A very good start for Nottingham, and they're going up against a West Ham team who probably needs to try to build off of beating Man United at the weekend.
Somehow won. I mean, that penalty was crazy.
Honestly, for all the stuff that Ten Hag deserved to be fired for, to get sacked after a game he definitely shouldn't have lost,
right,
it's just the perfect way for that's just the perfect way for him to go out. All the other things he should have been sacked for, and he gets sacked for a game that literally got taken out of his team's control.
What can you do?
I feel awful for him, if you couldn't tell. 1-1 draw, 2-2 draw. I think it'll be a draw between Forest and West Ham.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like 1-1.
Mm-hmm.
This type of game, West Ham are just gonna sit back.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You know what? Nuno's weird. Sometimes he attacks, sometimes he's super defensive.
Yes.
I feel like this game, Hudson-Odoi is just gonna go crazy for some reason. I don't know why I feel that, but I'm gonna go 2-0.
So Chelsea fans can just pretend like they still care about him.
Yeah,
All right, yeah,
You
okay,
could give them their tweets for the few minutes or so.
yeah, there we go. That was nice. Uh, Southampton and Everton in a game I hope no one watches because God, does that sound dreadful. Uh,
Watch this be like a 5-4 game.
yeah, like 8-8. You know,
Right.
it's 4-4 classic.
Right. Like you have max minutes in FIFA and you just score
Yeah.
goal after goal.
I feel like with both of these teams, they either are good defensively and can't score, or they're able to score and they're just leaky in the back. They just haven't been able to put a full game together. So I'll go 2-2 draw.
Okay. I like that. I'm gonna go. No, I don't think I predicted any draws. 1-1.
1-1, yeah.
Actually, yeah, 1-1.
I feel like predicting a draw is boring, but sometimes it just feels like,
bro, we're talking about Sean Dyche here.
yeah,
like,
it's Brexit, mate.
literally.
Utter woke nonsense for you to not predict a draw in a Sean Dyche game. Utter woke nonsense.
I'm going 0-0.
Yeah, there we go.
2-2.
There we
1-1.
go. That's what Sean Dyche wants.
Let's go.
That's a Brexit. That's a Brexit classic. Nigel Farage is gonna shed a tear watching Southampton and Everton.
Get stuck in.
Wolverhampton and Crystal Palace in another dreadful game. Gosh, this isn't a good weekend.
Bro, Wolves suck, man.
Well, I don't know
Wolves
if we've talked about that much. They're awful.
Bro,
Yeah.
they got so lucky against Brighton.
Yeah.
Oh
When do they play Tottenham so they could finally get a win? Hold on, let me see. Oh, they don't play us till December 29th. They're in trouble. They may not win till December 29th.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no, they play Southampton next weekend.
Well, that's a chance. A little
That's
6-pointer.
honestly, we need to make that like the game of the weekend. We need to do a full breakdown on Wolves and Southampton if they both lose.
Oh Lord. I can imagine that tactical masterclass, but
Yeah, between a guy who doesn't deserve his job and a guy who's way over his skis.
right. Literally.
God, both of these teams need to be relegated, so
Sometime. Oh, this is a Monday game?
Palace 1-0, Eberechi has a goal, so I can be angry at my club for not having any ambition.
There you go.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, actually, no, yeah, 1-0 Crystal Palace.
Okay.
Sorry.
Palace is weird, bro. I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna go 2-1 to Wolves.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. That would get them out of the dizzying heights of 20th into 19th, dude.
Nice. Hey, progress.
Yes, sir.
Progress.
Actually, I think they're already in 19th. I think Southampton might be 18th.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
But if you didn't like them when they were in 19th, don't start clapping when they're in 18th and still going down.
True. That is true. Stay on that side, Stay on that side.
Tottenham and Aston Villa.
That's gonna be a good match, bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
It is not going to be.
Who's gonna start, John Duran or Watkins? Probably Watkins.
They're both scoring.
Yeah, they're probably. Yo, Emery's
They're
probably
gonna take
4-4-2
turns.
with Bailey on the right, McGinn on the left, and then those two up top. And you are gonna have to watch Van de Ven run for his life. Legit run for his life.
Bro, it's gonna be a transitions in this game.
Yeah.
Once Onana wins the ball in midfield, good luck. Van de Ven, Romero, Udogi and Romero gonna get ripped.
It's looking slow for them.
The moment they're up they're past the halfway line, forwards on the wing, they're cooking.
Yeah.
Right.
I hate my club. I gotta support him though. So Tottenham wins.
Back to boys.
Tottenham wins 2-1 because Pasta Gate comes against Aston Villa. Everyone just has a poopy pants morning on Sunday, and no one can play. And Tottenham wins 2-1.
Hey, maybe Emi Martinez is a little hungover,
Yeah, he's too busy celebrating the best keeper in the world trophy.
Right.
Oh wait, it's the Richarlison versus Emi Martinez derby.
Let's go. I knew this match was going. I forgot about that. Let's go,
I
bro.
hope Richarlison's not in the game.
He might
God.
be. He might be like EA, my guy. He might be.
If he's on, the TV's off. So, good news.
Oh man, I'm gonna give you all the benefit of the doubt, but I'm gonna just say 1-1
Don't
for
give us the benefit of the doubt. We don't deserve it.
1-1.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go 2-1 to Villa, bro. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. Why would I be upset with you? I'd be upset with my team.
That is true. That's a good point.
I was about to say.
I just think because I hate being the bearer of bad news. Even though
Depending on how Saturday goes, this might be a game that I don't watch. You know, if I'm
That's
already
fair.
like not in the mood.
Yeah.
Like
Honestly,
like I'm already. It's match week 10, and I'm already like there with Tottenham, where I'm just like, okay, I'll watch you if I have time. I
Right.
won't go out of my way to watch you. Manchester United is hosting Chelsea. Is this Ruud van Nistelrooy manager bounce?
I do love a new manager bounce. Ooh,
Honestly, I think it'd be kind of funny if United win.
would be. It would be.
I'm gonna go 3-2 Man United.
Okay. I'll go.
This type of game where Bruno's gonna be like, "All right, guys, the manager's gone. I will lead this club. They'll win this game, and then lose every other game after this."
Come on, yes, get in, United.
Yeah. I'll go 2-2 draw.
2-2 draw. You already know what my prediction is going to be. So next
Chelsea
game.
87, United -6.
There you go.
Rashford's
And that will happen,
red
guys.
card.
So cash that in. That scoreline will happen. If you
what do you think the odds on that are? Plus 30,000, something like that.
Numbers
plus
that I can't even. I don't even know how to round up.
That's
how many decibel.
That is
that's
the
what
cash the ticket on the Off the Volley pod.
Or call 1-800-GAMBLE.
Yes.
There you go.
Bro, this is gonna be such a terrible game. There's gonna be mistakes.
No, it's gonna be an
after
entertaining
mistakes
game because neither team is confident in the back at all.
It's mistakes after mistakes after mistakes.
Yes.
I want to see Sanchez play in goal. I want to see Onana play in goal. I want to see the worst pass backs in the world.
I want to see them both do like the Superman dive that Sanchez does, where he's just like, it's like the you know what I'm talking about, like the Superman dive Sanchez does, where he literally just like flies through the air.
Yeah.
I want to see Onana and him do that back and forth all game.
Wait,
I don't even want to watch anyone else play. I want to watch the goalkeepers go at it.
This is the Sancho return. I forgot.
Oh, it is the Sancho return.
It is. That's why they fired him, bro. That's exactly why they fired him, because they knew he was gonna come in and snap. He was gonna come in there and snap.
I don't think he can play against them because he's currently on loan.
Oh, is he a loan deal?
Wait,
it's a loan to buy.
Oh, I thought it was a permanent deal. So
it's right. It's a loan to buy, I think.
Oh, come on.
Man, I want to see that man cook, man. Sancho's one of those players I'll always like, bro.
Wait. Wait. Oh, no, he's not eligible. Never mind. Damn.
Man.
There's going to be a bunch of sad Chelsea fans when they find that out, like, Sunday morning.
Yeah. Like, oh, yeah. What?
Because, you know, they want it, like, I want it to happen. You know? Everyone wants it to happen, but obviously it's not going to happen now.
Not meant to be.
TJ, your actual score on it, 86 to whatever?
4-0. 4-0 to
Chelsea?
Yeah.
Palmer 4 goals?
Absolutely. That's my guy too.
Fulham in Brentford, a London derby, is the last game of the weekend, even though it's technically on Monday, so it's not the weekend.
Yeah. I like this matchup, low key. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I like this a lot.
I will say, I watched a little bit of the Fulham game. I do not remember who Fulham played last weekend.
Fulham played,
but Emile Smith-Rowe had one. Oh, they played Everton.
Yeah, yep.
Emile Smith-Rowe had one of the nicest runs I've ever seen and he gave the
Yeah.
ball to Iwobi, and Iwobi scored. It was just a beautiful run.
Yeah, I guess his former club as well.
Yeah,
Mm.
Iwobi's, yeah.
Yeah.
You know they had to be sick.
Oh yeah, for
The
sure.
amount of money they paid on him turned into a nugget, went to Fulham, and then bags on him.
Bro, I don't understand who was Arsenal's sporting director at the time. Was it that Gazidis? Is that his name? Ivan Gazidis.
No, that's way too far back.
Okay.
I'm not too sure, but I hate that dude anyway. So
Speaking of that,
Yeah.
what's Nicola Pepe doing right now?
he's dating Tiana Trump.
No way.
I'm
that
not
true?
joking.
Wait, is he
I'm-
playing?
Hold on,
I'm
like,
not
Is he actually
joking.
playing the sport anymore? Hopefully.
He has a secret romance with Tiana Trump.
Wait,
Well,
but is he
good
still
for him.
kicking a ball?
He's playing for Villarreal. He's playing for Villarreal.
Oh, so he's getting paid to kick a ball. Okay. That's what I say. Like, if
Okay.
he's going a different route in his life, then
I was about to say, good for him. He can finally
Yeah.
finish.
He wasn't that bad. He was not that bad.
he kind of
He was not that bad.
79 million?
he kind of was, bro. I'm like the whole team, my god. He was honestly your biggest flop. I don't know how
I
y'all
would-
even.
I mean, you can't. Our biggest flop was Dennis Suarez, if you remember him. But,
I do.
mean,
Yes and no, though. Because he alone.
yeah, but he played 20 minutes of football,
That is true.
and he was injured the whole entire time. But I mean, going back, Nicholas Pepe wasn't that bad. He wasn't. He was actually pretty good at the during COVID.
Right.
But once COVID ended, he was bad. But
Yeah, it said he had 16 goals, I think.
Yeah.
Well, this one
Sounds about
season,
correct.
he had 16 goals in all comps, 2020, 2021. So that was the COVID year.
Okay.
So he had a good year during the COVID year, I guess. And then, that next year, 3
Terrible.
goals in 23 games. That's not good.
Wow.
that was when the soccer came in. So
Yeah.
Well, that's fair. I mean, yeah. Talk about a bad investment then if you knew Saka was going to be this really good player. Why are you spending 80 million in that position?
we're not even talking about the banter about Arsenal. That's over. It's gone.
He
It's
says
over.
that is in the rear view mirror, and that will never be seen ever
Can we
again.
please talk about it? I liked you guys a lot more.
And they still won more trophies than you.
Yeah, everyone wins more trophies than me. Except I'm a Columbus Crew fan. We had more trophies. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was thinking clubs is oh man, there actually aren't that many.
Wilfred Nancy's class. So, I'll take that. But no, anything else anyone wants to talk about before we hop out?
All I gotta say, and I forgot to mention this, Jean-Philippe Mateta had more GA than supposedly the favorite to win the Ballon d'Or. And that's my fun fact for...
Mateta had more goals and assists last year than Vinicius?
He did.
Good for
He
Mateta.
did. Yeah. And it's not a dig at Mateta either. But all I'm also saying is...
No, you don't get a good song like Mateta got if you're not a good player. Mateta got the boom, 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 boom song.
Yeah.
I don't think Vini Jr. has anything like that.
That's true. I was going to make another point, but that'll just make this conversation a whole hour longer. So I'm just going to hold it there. I'll save it for whenever we're back. But yeah, I think that wraps up. Anyone else have anything?
I'm good.
Emergency space tomorrow when Tottenham beats Man City.
It could happen. It could. If there's a real lineup for both teams. If there's no real lineups, there'll still be a space. We just talk about basically the under 23s.
I'm about to say we could talk about literally anything else. We can talk about our days.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, but no, I mean we're in the midst of the season, so
it's that
gonna
time.
start getting serious. Yes, sir.
Yep. Competitions are coming along fast and heavy.
Mm-hmm.
So
Managers are getting sacked. Do we
Every
want to
single-
end with a
Yeah.
moment of silence for Eric Ten Hag?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's the best way to wrap
What's
it up,
it?
isn't it?
Put on taps. Can you put on?
Hold on, give me a quick second, guys.
Yeah. Why does the driver kind of look like Ange?
He kinda
That's
does.
crazy. Bro, they look like Ange. All right, hold on. I'm loading it up.
Thank you, sir.
Loading it up.
I gotta put my hand on my heart, cause.
Right, we're good to go. Load that John up. Taps. Put that John in. Yeah, I do Goldbridge. I'm glad. Yeah, I do not like that guy, bro.
He's not even a United fan.
No, he's a Forest fan, bro. Dude's he's a troll, bro. He doesn't even believe anything he says.
I don't even think his name's Mark Goldbridge.
It's not.
Brent.
Damn.
All right, y'all. We're out.